Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live from downtown Minneapolis. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. And a four-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim. Yeah, good job to take it right at the rim.
And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. G.A., he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Back to Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, defense is no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Three-pointer, Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. That three off the mark. Outside, Fox. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Gobert with the defensive effort. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. DB, no one has more Defensive Player of the Year awards than Rudy Gobert. 4 of them.
Well, with the 4, he is now tied with the great Dikembe Mutombo and the great Ben Wallace. Does he have another one in his sights? Yes, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option for three-point territory. What a look there.
Here's Castle. San Antonio again missing. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Fox. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Fires for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
It's Edwards on the wing. And another 3 for Minnesota.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Barnes. Still scoreless. Basket good.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Off target with his 3.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
go right side. To the right side. Just 3 to shoot. Pass to DiVincenzo. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Fox. With the draw.
Whoa, the Aaron Fox, explosive. And boy, does that get the bench energized.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
And here's Barnes for 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 19-6 run. Pass to Clark. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Drills it from outside. Fox has got 9 points.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
And it's Clark in the corner. Back to Conley. Lets the 3 fly. The shot comes out. Dante DiVincenzo. He's been the guy making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Kevin. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox, he said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Back over to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Spurs trailed by 7. Stolen by Conley. Outside, Reed to the wing on the left. Back to Conley. Jacks up a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch-and-shoot game. All right, Mike.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. There's the 3. Reed misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the basket by Castle.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Here's Conley. Here's Reed. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
This is what happens when you fail to put a body on someone. The ball is bound to find them.
Clark outside. Back to Conley. Clark outside. Over in the corner, Conley. Offline with his 3.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
And here's Barnes for three. Reed with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Clock at 6. Conley. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Inside, Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
That's just textbook. Castle understands when to deliver the ball off that screen.
Conley gets the bucket.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Wembanyama, no good. Minnesota leading by 11. Pass to Clark. Conley with it. Now guarded by Fox. Back to Clark. Right side, Conley. Clark outside. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Substitution on court. 1:44 left here in the second. On the wing, Fox. 11 points in the game. Back to Wembanyama. For three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. Pass to DiVincenzo. Drills the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got 12 in the game.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Spurs making a change here. We've got 1:18 left now here in the second. And you look at this Timberwolves roster, doors quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back nine and really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, two guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it?
3 on the clock. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. For three, Edwards. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. Spurs trail by 12. Ha, he won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When he gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Over to the wing. A free for DiVincenzo. Rebound San Antonio. Outside Harper. Out to the right wing. Johnson outside. Driving in. And the lead is down inside single digits.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Harper with the steal. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And so we conclude the first half. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 8. From Target Center, back in a moment. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Minnesota with the ball. 8-point game. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randle outside. And stolen by Barnes. He's all alone. Here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Well, Harper spotted a chance for a big play, and he took it. Go ahead, young fella.
Back to DiVincenzo. Six to shoot. Back to McDaniel. Knocks down the three ball. McDaniel's got 6.
I'll tell you, totally fluid mechanics by Jaden McDaniels. Ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, folks.
Barnes can't get it to go. Minnesota leading by 9. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for Minnesota. Pass to Edwards. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. Down low. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Timberwolves lead by 14. Here's Champagny. Nothing on the board.
Yeah, it's just the giant wingspan, a 40-inch max vertical, all in play for Barnes that time.
To the inside. Gobert. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be his second foul of the game. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Randall outside. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to DiVincenzo. No good on the 3. Spurs trail by 12. And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. Pass to DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Both teams will make substitutions. Spurs trailed by 12. Here's Fox. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Fox has got 13.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
On the wing, Ingles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, that's the motor of Naz Reid. Really impressive drawing the contact.
Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team, fairly deep, with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Outside Conley. On the wing, Ingles. It's stolen by Johnson. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And here's Ingles outside.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Now, Ingles still without a basket. Clock is at 3. Left side, Miller. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. 1:03 left to play in the third. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Johnson the screen. To the paint. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Now it's just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, this is what you want to do on the screen and roll. Barnes on time and on point with that pass.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And so it's Minnesota with it. Has to Gobert. Randall with the ball. Back to Gobert. Now DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. At the elbow, it's Gobert. The end of the drought. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Pass to Cornette. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're...
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And the Spurs with possession. They trail by 1. Inside, here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
How about that quickness rolling off the screen? Barnes gets all the separation he needs there.
Back to Conley. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying they're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Thank you once again, Allie. And it's Barnes at the elbow.
Well, explosive inside. When playing with a high energy level, Barnes earning himself a trip to the free throw line.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Pass to DiVincenzo. No good on the triple. San Antonio leading. Fox looking it over. And there's the drive. And McDaniels with the block. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Timberwolves passing it around. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. As we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
And here we go. And Randall throws it down.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Outside, Fox. Johnson outside. Pass to Cornette. Gobert with the block. And they'll keep possession. There's McDaniels. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Both teams making substitutions here. Spurs trail by 4. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Barnes. Stolen by Michael Conley.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
Over in the corner, Edwards. 6 to shoot. There's the drive. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. Over in the corner, Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Barnes has got 14 points here in the second half.
Harrison Barnes cooking a little bit. I like the aggression we're seeing out of him.
Here's Conley. Fox with the steal. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
How about the young fellow, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
Outside, Gobert. Outside, Conley. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul. They lead by 1. Barnes rips down the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now Conley. Gobert. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Edwards. Here's DiVincenzo. Now Randall takes the 3. Wembanyama reels it in. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
A 6'6" Gaston with a strong finisher inside.
Buries the deep ball.
That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And man, is Vassell tough to guard. So good at using that length to get the ball.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Minnesota with the ball. Edwards inside. Here's DiVincenzo.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 2.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Outside, Fox. Barnes outside. Pocket 6. Outside, Wembanyama. The long shot, no good. And the Timberwolves call time. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible.